part 2, and definitely gonna be the last part.
Yeah.
So we're talking next about Billy and Ashley. So Billy is in the army, and Ashley, our sweetie, is in cabin crew.
Yes. And
That's a
Billy
slur.
says cabin crew like it's a slur. I
That's a
don't
slur.
do it. It's like she's cabin crew. Like,
So Billy is a divorcee. He I think he was married to someone in cabin crew or so.
no. He was
Or
married to
dated-
someone in
the army,
military
in the army
with
with
him.
him, yeah. So
But he dated someone
in
long
cabin crew,
time
yeah,
that was
cabin crew.
yes.
And it didn't work out. So his fear, because his own job also moves him around, and so his fear is that they won't have time together and the relationship is going to fall apart. Valid fears and all. But I keep asking Tola one question: that haven't they heard of scheduling? Like, and it's not a stupid question.
It's not even just that.
Maybe
Like,
it's a stupid question. Actually.
you should have once she said here again we are. When someone says I'm cabin crew, as that should have been the end of our conversation when you said the occupation, because now we know that you left your home saying that if it was anybody cabin crew, you're out. So what are we doing here?
No,
like,
Ashley's a sweetie. I don't blame him.
I get it, but why get ourselves to the point where you now like someone or better
but she
still,
told him, eh?
she likes him really a lot. Sorry, I'm about to say really much. She likes him a lot.
Yeah.
And she's ready.
Yeah.
Now what are we doing here? We're gonna just play with this girl.
Yeah, I feel bad for her because obviously we're all like free actually because we don't want her to be with somebody that is just like managing her or is going to divorce her after like a year. Yeah. Because so I have this is my own personal thing because my own personal experience, people that are so romantic, when I say romantic, I don't mean action, I mean like
in how they love romance. They
love romance. They're always like, oh, because it's always it's never about effort. It's always like, oh, you should just want to date. It's just gonna be hard. I'm like, that's rubbish. Because the other doesn't want to do what's not happening. You now say you divorce or what? That's rubbish. So, and obviously, I mean, with anything that you do, the commitment is always important. So why people think that in relationships commitment should not be there is what baffles me. I didn't say that the feelings should not be there. Hear me, yeah, because I know that people like to misunderstand things. I'm saying that when you're thinking that you're just gonna coast on the emotions and the effort is not needed, that's where I have issues. And the way he said the first relationship and the first marriage, he just said, "Oh, things fizzled out" or something very not concrete.
Yeah, he never said a reason, and I was looking for a reason.
Suspect. And then even the cabin crew person, he also said, "Oh, we fell out or something." Also, and very suspicious. Like he didn't explain why because he didn't say, "Oh, our schedules were this," and she was unwilling to compromise. Because Ashley said something very important that I'm like, did you hear her? She said she was cabin crew, and so far, she did it because she's single, and that also she said in confession letter that cabin crew has always affected her love life. And she said that she's open to like changing the kind of job she has.
I mean, she said it to him the day before he was going on this. Oh God, she said, "I'm going to change careers."
Yeah,
right?
She said it.
And he was still talking about
cabin crew. He was stuck on it. Also, once he had cabin crew, he did not hear anything else again.
Again, I think that it should have been a done deal. I just
she has anything to her. Yes, would have still insulted you.
I don't like when we waste our times. I really don't.
Yeah,
I don't
like
it. Has happened too many times on shows like this. Let's not waste our time. You don't like cabin crew, and the way you say cabin crew bothers me a lot.
It's weird.
It's like you said, like it's Laura, and I don't like it.
She's cabin crew.
Yeah, she's cabin crew and cabin crew and cabin crew. Oh my.
Is that the only thing? No, let's
things.
Yeah,
other things that he doesn't like too.
Billy, well, we understand why he's so regimented because he's in the army, right? And he's an army trainer, so he's like because he's saying to that. Oh well, if I expect my boys to be in shape and to eat healthy and stuff, so should I. So he doesn't have any sweets in the house, no bread. He just like I eat my straight, my veggies and protein. That's all I eat. And Ashley, a little girl, is like, oh. They went to the cake section of the grocery store and she's like, "Ooh, this is my jam. I like to have this." And she likes crisps. She likes.
She's not allowed.
She's like, "No, you can't have that in the house. I just don't have that." She's like, "I can't have a snack cupboard." Sorry, obviously she didn't say it like a Nigerian, but it was the same perplexed way. She was like, "I can't have snack cupboard." He said, "No." She said, "Ah."
She can have what she wants, okay?
She said, "Ah, so I can't bring that home." He said, "No, you can't." Ah,
you can't even have onions. He said no onions.
Yeah, he doesn't eat onion. He will come and do you a bland ground beef sauce.
I'm like, excuse you, no onions. Like, what did onions do?
That's like check.
Like, we need some spice in our lives. Like,
no, girl, you know that guy's ground beef
enemy.
And potato is gonna be bland, man. Poor Ashley was just in the store. She was in shock. Because she was like, oh, I'm going to get it. And he was like, no, you can't. She was like, huh? So she kept quiet. Then later, I think the following day or so, I don't know, she had later. She now said, okay, let's talk about that thing that it really scared me because like, I can't tell me that I can't have sweets in my house. I can't tell me that I can't just say, oh, let's go for dinner. And I said, no, that. And I said, oh, no, no, actually, she can have a snack cabinet. So that, it feels bad. Oh, that, nice, that. If she makes something, he will eat it now. That, if she says that they should go out, and they'll go out now. That, I'm like, okay, Billy. So much overcompensating.
I will not impose things on, like, I'm, like, we're on a journny and we're working towards, like, I've lost a lot of weight. I don't know if it's obvious, but yeah, and the journey continues, but I'm not like, oh my,
impose your life on
I don't impose my life on. When I went on when I traveled to visit friends, I'm not like, oh, I can crack jokes about, oh my god, carbs, but I'm still eating carbs.
No,
like,
take that from me.
it's just
Get out of the house.
not too much, just a little bit. Can still have fun. You can still go out and have dinner and eat. No. Try and find something on the menu. Don't complain. Like, you can even for some people, what I even noticed, like, people that were really, like, someone I knew that was really, really strict on their keto diet, and they went out to have fun with friends. Like, okay, can I have a burger but without the buns? Like, you figure something out. If there's nothing for you, try your best. But like, dude, was not like. And truly, I believe that the first instance was his true.
Yeah, that was his true feeling.
His true feelings.
I believe that.
And I don't want no bait and switch.
I believe that the first time Ashley should say let's go for dinner, it will revolt.
God,
and the first time Ashley makes.
Can I be honest? Can I be honest?
What is it?
I don't get the connection.
She'll make pasta.
I'm sorry. Do you get it?
No, I don't get it.
I don't get the connection.
And the pause is her. I think it's just her. She's a
very
nice person.
I like her. She's very bubbly, warm, loving kind of person. That's the vibe she gives. Mom, and I like the way she even, like, was talking to people outside, or like the advice she was giving Katisha and Megan.
And she's perceptive.
Like, yeah, I like that about her. But I don't. I'm trying to see what she's. I don't see it. I'm sorry.
No, he teared up when talking about his dad.
Okay.
So she softened up.
Here's the thing. I want to say this because I say this every year, so I put this caveat out there. Okay. We are just talking and having fun, gisting about these people. We do not know these people personally. We do not know anything beyond what is being shown. So we're just only talking about what is being shown. Because I feel like before now, people have to be putting this caveat out there because people really be thinking that they know these people. Parasocial relation and all that. So we're just chatting. We watch a TV show. We're chatting.
Make observation.
It's not that deep. So let's put that out there. Okay. That being said, I don't see it. I don't know. I just don't know. Maybe I was spacing out when they were showing their scenes and I wasn't really paying attention to them. So maybe that's what it is. That's why
they have a good connection, right?
Yeah.
They have a good connection. They have good conversation and everything. So, but yeah, like, obviously once the cabin crew thing started, I was like,
because that's all I ever heard. Every time I pay attention, every time I look up, that's all I hear.
And then next thing we see, you're berating her in the shop.
I like. Okay, we didn't even touch on families, but we did a little bit. But I like his family too, because they're like, they're not really saying anything because I feel like they know him. So they want him to make that decision on his own. The only thing I say, yeah, but you say you don't like cabin crew. But you say
daddy has mentioned that there is short of like cabin crew that he said it.
So they say that, and I'm like, Auntie Ashley, are you paying attention? Are you listening? Like, are you hearing what they're saying? He doesn't like this. He doesn't like that. They're reiterating it for you.
Yeah.
So.
And also, let me just say that he's within his right to not want to date someone from a certain profession. Yeah. There's a profession that I would never date.
Hence why I said from the beginning it should have been a done deal.
Yeah,
close the door there. And move on to another person.
Yeah, I'm sure that, and Ashley, the way how nice Ashley is, should have probably bonded with somebody else.
Yeah.
Because she's a sweet woman. Yeah. Like, we like her. So
yeah.
It sucks that Billy decided to do this.
But it is what it is. I don't know.
We pray that say no. Married? God, I pray it say no. Because remember Sabrina and whatever the guy is, Steven.
Yeah, this is a very fundamental issue. And also because she's not going to end her cabin crew career immediately. So for that reason, it's going to be tough. And Billy's not giving me someone that is willing to like.
That's something to try. That's what that all these people that are so into romance that if you're meant to be we'll just always want stuff. No, you will not.
Yeah, he's not giving me the vibe that he's going to budge. So for that reason,
Wow.
Yeah, like yeah.
Because I
just,
could that's I'm like, it's not, this is schedule not a thing. Because Billy
what
never
what's that
said
thing that you say your is it your dad or someone said better a broken
engagement
engagement than
and
a
a broken
broken
marriage.
marriage,
Yeah,
kind of.
honestly.
Yeah. So
Because I'm just like,
or if it's truly Billy, if it's truly this is my, I'm giving you another option. I don't know what you did because we
you've
do,
not watched the finale
yeah,
yet.
the future is out there. But let's just say if it's truly Billy that you want, I would say stay engaged for those 6 months and see how it goes before marrying.
Oh yes, that's a good one.
That would be my advice. Because in those 6 months,
He will show himself.
he will show himself like, okay, because you won't get to know until you're married. And that's not great.
It's not great.
So in those 6 months, you will get to know the kind of person,
effort
yeah, and
you're going
effort,
to put
and if
in
it's even what you leaving your career that
for,
you've worked hard enough to become a manager for,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So you're gonna know, you're gonna learn,
Yeah.
and then that's my advice. But again, this
obviously
is
Ed last year.
yeah,
So
yeah, exactly. So we don't know what you did.
yeah,
So
but
yeah,
we don't.
yeah. So that being said, yeah, all the best.
Yeah.
Let's go to the
That's
next.
Ashley.
Let's
What's
go to Carl, I believe.
Sorry, hold on. A girl,
Sarova
Sarova, and
and
Cal.
Cal, yeah.
Oh, Cal with the type.
This pants. Anyways,
Cal loves it, even in his swim shorts.
I think the photographer was not, because like some of the angles and you're making these people look short. This guy is not short.
He's a big man. He's a mountain man.
Yeah, these people in the pictures, they're not giving their true height.
No,
but yeah.
Besides that, it's just not flattering. Let me go to Sarova. Maybe Sarova is better because this is not the best. But Cal likes tight pants. This one, if you forgot in this part, he likes tight pants.
Yeah.
But let's put it on Sarova.
Yeah.
He kind of.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah. She's Indian though. Like, God.
So
the photographer doesn't now stick people. Yeah, because why did he Oyibo her? I don't should look Oyibo to you now. He lightened her a lot. He's smoothed out some features. She doesn't look like
Yeah.
I need that in the Nigerians. Then just in the West, remove the dark. Gosh.
It did said
It did the shit out.
So Carl and Sarova.
Carl, this is a what's it called? This is a what's the word to use? You know those genres like enemy sides, lovers. She's Indian, he's Pakistani.
Oh, okay. That's where you're going with that.
Forbidden, but they did not know until they did this. So apparently, well, now I don't think I heard what I heard right anymore because nobody's talking about it. Because I thought I heard her say that she's also into white people, but it seems like she didn't say that. But Carl definitely is into white people.
Okay, can I explain what Carl said that because people are just. Carl said that he dated what was around him, and what was around him at the time were white women.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like as if that's his only type or preference.
Yeah, it's just
like it's just what was around him, right? I guess if I'm quoting him
right,
correctly, yeah.
I obviously I have no issues with this thing. My only thing was obviously I know that they're trying to make it that way, but Saraba was seeming to be a little bit bothered when the mixer came around. Obviously they got engaged and everything.
Also, like. Let's be realistic here, okay? He heard her name. He heard her name, and then eventually she said she's Indian. And people keep forgetting that there were other people these people were dating, and that he knew for a fact they were white or whatever, or the high probability that they're white. So he could have, or if it was really, really deep for him, like some people blatantly ask you what you wear or what's your hair color, or try and squeeze a way to get.
Like people that still accuse Johnny of not wanting a non-white woman. I'm like,
who?
Remember not Johnny and Amy. Sorry, there was this couple that's the guy they wanted to move away and they moved back to San Diego and they moved back. Taylor and Garrett.
Yeah.
And they're accusing Garrett of. I'm like
still happily married. So
yeah, and they have a house now. They did a spread of them in the People magazine.
So yeah. But anyways, so I know so people are now trying to say, are we having another Shake and Dety? And I'm like,
no, now are we insane?
I'm like, I need people to stop doing all these weird parallels. Like you're just, it's so unfortunate that yes, so far on the show we've not really had that many Asian people, so we're just boxing people into one and only.
Yeah,
like it's just rude. Like. Even if it's a repeat, let's still not do that to people. Let it be
a repeat before you say it is.
Yes, exactly. Let's not do that to people. Like let's not do that to people.
But anyways, I think we like them.
I
I
like them
like that.
together,
Yeah.
but I'm still like, I'm a bit, I don't know, I just feel like
I feel like they've not showed us
enough.
enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, they didn't
yeah.
show
I
us
think that's
enough.
what.
But
But
I like them. I
I
think
like
Carl
his
is he's obsessed with Sarova.
family. But the only issue that people seem to be having is that his brother was also jarred that he's getting married, but not in the way of I know you that like the way Java's sister was. Because I think I wasn't paying attention, and
No,
I
it
watching
wasn't as it
review and all
wasn't
that stuff. I'm
as.
like, oh, he's that. My brother was like,
But I was just like shocked, like, are you sure? Like, are you ready? But
yeah.
it
So
wasn't. I think it was more like, oh, like I can't remember what it was, but it was more petty things. It wasn't serious
mm,
things like
yeah.
Javelin
So I'm like,
sisters own.
yeah. I'm just like, what's going
Petty
on there?
things.
But okay.
But no, me, I don't. Me, I think like how he's really obsessed with Sarova, and so obviously, you guys is like on Reddit, they tell you like different, like, oh, they like how like they tell you like, oh, things about like the accent, what the accents mean about where the person is from and everything. They tell you that Sarova is like she's upper class, her accent is more posh. I think the church is a southerner, but she said the church is the corner of a medical club, and they're like, oh no, she's from money. That company is a family business that she's kind of running. And then Carl, his accent is very much a northerner. So they explained that when most of the Indians that came to UK at that time, they came as like immigrants, and so they set up, and the wealthy ones that came, but Pakistani people came as workers. So most time when you see Pakistanis in UK, they are workers, and the Indians are like business owners and stuff. So like they're like, yeah,
so
so
there's like a
there's
financial
a class
divide, and
divide.
but
Yeah,
Carl seems to be doing fine for himself
yeah,
now.
yeah, not necessarily financially, but definitely a class divide.
Yeah.
So that's part of, I guess, part of why he was concerned about the whole he being Pakistani and she being Indian
Okay.
thing, because he
Okay.
was like, and he kept on asking like, will your family accept me? And she was like, I can't remember what the answer was. It wasn't like a definite yes, but she was like, this, she's going for it.
Yeah,
And
but
then just,
eventually they did, even though it
yeah,
was
but
like
we have to
a
talk about that. I'm so sorry,
topsy-turvy. For
parents,
you, yes,
please.
Marvel has a gripe, so go.
Yes, because I'm like, I
Get on
hate
your
the fact,
soapbox.
my soapbox. Like, I hate the fact that you've raised somebody, the person is an adult, and I hate this thing. Like, I feel like most like parents from non Caucasian, well, Caucasian parents do it. Actually, all parents, all like parents of different races all do this. Where you raise a child, the child is now an adult, and you have a hard time with accepting their decisions. When you're an adult and you expect us to accept your decisions, now I'm an adult, you can't accept my decisions. Why? Is it a and then so there's even a range on the internet. It's like, oh, parents like to pick and choose when you're your child, when you're a child, and when you're an adult. It's like you don't get to do that. So Sarava told her mom that, you know, she's marrying this guy, Pakistani, and her mother decided that what's going to do is make her life a living hell, and every day be sending her paragraphs in the morning. And sending a paragraph in the morning by the time I wake up means that you do not sleep. Like, you are so bothered that you're like, no, I need to say my mind. Why do you need to say your mind? Talk to your husband or your sister or your brother.
She's not, they're divorced.
Yeah, I said, or sister or brother, don't talk to me, talk to somebody else. There are many times that sometimes I just comes to like, I don't be ranting because some things are not worth telling the people about. It's just to get it out of your system. You don't necessarily like. She doesn't need to know your thoughts in that moment, because number one, it's not based on anything. You don't have to know the guy. It's not based on
Never seen
anything.
him,
Yeah, it's not based on anything. It's not based on your preconceived notions, what you're thinking, your fears that, oh yeah, my God, I'm afraid this, I'm afraid that, whatever. Nobody's saying your fears are not valid, but like I said, that go vent to somebody. Don't bring it here. So, and Sarava is strong because she endured it. On some mother agreed to meet Carl. Some mother started there. Then the next thing we see that their eyes are all watery, like they had been crying, and obviously they won't tell us what happened. Hopefully at the reunion they will explain to us. But it's like,
but it worked out. So
yeah, it worked out because
she
Carl is
likes
very,
him
yeah,
and everything.
yeah.
So.
She like, well, that's the thing. Like, you're not afraid for nothing. To me, because like, I hate unfounded fears. I want, show me the reason to fear you, and I will fear you.
I want to say this again. I don't know if people if you're ever going to go on this show, I think you should walk your parents to
Educate
the
your
line
parents, yeah.
of the possibility that you're going to be with someone. Have that conversation ahead of time, prep them, get them ready, and everything.
Because Ashley too.
Yeah.
Ashley too. Oh, daddy, this is not my
You didn't
boyfriend.
tell him anything. No.
This is my husband. This is
You
my
didn't even
fiance.
tell him, like, you can't go on the show like that and not tell people where you're going, what you're doing, and then when they come back, of course they are shocked and surprised. You need to tell people. Like, Sarah didn't do that, but Ashley did. She didn't tell her dad, but Sarah did not do that. But I'm just saying that if you're moving forward, like, proper sit down. Watch the show. This is what happens. this if I go on this show, there's a high chance I'm getting married. Da 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 da. So we get everything out the way. Now then we'll have a conversation that, do you trust my decisions? Do you trust you've trained me or raised me well enough to make good decisions? I'm not saying that you shouldn't have like issues or an opinion, and you should. When we meet, and if there's any red flag, you can bring it to my attention, and then we can sit down and talk about it after you meet the person.
Exactly.
Not
before
and
you don't even know the
so
person.
many texts and all that kind of stuff. But yeah,
a good example of this. And he redeemed his Kwame, because initially we were like, Kwame, yeah. When Kwame walked down the aisle and said, yes, I said that's a man. They're still together now, years later. And guess what? She will never have the experience of having been at the wedding, because I don't think they had another wedding.
No, she should have come.
She will never.
I always say this all the time for like with all the shows, and it doesn't matter how you feel, if it lasts or not. I do believe that as a parent, you should be there for the wedding. Like, you never know how things are going. Even Bliss's dad, I was trying to act like that, he still showed up and everything, and now look at them, happily married with a kid and everything. So like, you never know the future.
Yeah, you don't want to miss out,
because you were not in those 2 weeks. Like,
so you don't know.
I don't think
what they connected.
Anybody that has never experienced like time where you spend some intense time where you spend with people close, you can never understand that you can deeply fall into deep friendships. For the same thing when we say, oh, the guys are like, they broed out for real, they are best friends now. Like, we take the way you say, how can you marry someone and you just spent 2 weeks? Why do you care what the boys are saying? They are now close friends. It's genuine. It's for real.
My brother.
You know. So yeah, that they're not joking when they say that, because it's only they have that shared experience with that person.
Yeah, that's something that.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, this brother.
Yeah, because Carl was not having what Katisha did to him. That guy was like, every chance he saw Katisha, he was like,
even before the mixer, he already told them, sorry about that, see, I'm going to address this thing. Yeah. Sorry about that, really worried about, he's going to miss white girls. Him is like, is Katisha be able to meet? Yeah. I want to address something. Yeah. Sorry about it. Yeah. After that, Shabba watching back, I'm like, look at me, I was even worried about him. His son is like, I get to defend
how you do my
bro.
boy like that? Nah, he was not having. Carl was like acting like the audience, like we were like what the audience wanted to do. Yeah. Like, answer the questions, like, how could you just switch up on my boy? And I guess they had long conversations. Like, I'm sure Demola was telling him what he was hearing, and he was also telling Demola about his babe. And then all of a sudden, and I'm sure as guys now, like, oh yeah, we'll see each other on the outside, we'll go for this everything, and then just for him not to go on a trip with his boy, you know. So yeah.
No, Carl was not having it.
Carl wasn't having it.
And I love it. For the first time, it's not a girl, it's the guy that is like, oh, I have my boys back. Because most time, guys just stay out of it. But like, Carl, I loved it.
Carl was not having it.
He wasn't having it. Yeah. That's his new love. You dare not do that. So
yeah.
It was lovely.
And then I think we go to the last couple.
Yeah. Sorry, I need to find them. I think they are here.
Jed and Bada.
Yeah. Bada the body, that's what I call her. Bada, and she's very short. This picture it lies. She's very short compared to Jed though.
Yeah.
Compared to Jed. Yeah. Jed too likes wearing a bit of a tight pant, not as tight as Carl.
I think it's a UK thing.
Yeah, I think so too. See how tighty shirties too. Yeah, flexing his guns.
They love the tight clothes.
But let's go to Bada because she's prettier.
Ooh, no.
Oh, but God, UK people and your makeup.
Yo, the makeup was too harsh. Ladies. It was too harsh, too dark. Powder. I saw powder placed in places I didn't know people place powder in. Like, no, and I'm not speaking to Butter alone, please. But
no, not Butter alone. I'm sorry.
A lot of guilty of this heavy makeup, you know.
Sarova was doing some kind of very dark,
shadowy thing. Like,
what's going on here?
And I noticed it's like a very UK thing.
Yeah, it's a UK thing. Their makeup has to be harsh. Like, why can't you just do a nice light makeup? And they love this orange thing.
Yeah, I like. Anyway, whatever. Let's not digress.
Yeah, let's not digress. Well, yeah, I hated it. That.
But I liked this couple.
Oh, we all love this couple. Everybody loves this couple.
But there's some issues.
What's the issue?
And
but I get problems. Okay, I'll talk. Yeah, you say it's the nice way.
So the issue that with this couple is, I feel like Bada is not ready to let go. So here's the thing, I've noticed that some people will say, okay, let me give you an example, and this goes both ways, male and female. Okay, a girl can say, "Oh, this is how I like things done." A guy can say, "This is how I like things done," but the guy might acquiesce to some of the things that you like, right? But you are not willing to acquiesce to any of the things that he likes. That's where I have an issue. Is you have to relinquish some of the control too, and vice versa. So a guy can also be like, "Oh, this is how I like things done,"
aka Billy.
and a girl is like, "Okay, I'm acquiescing to it." It's both ways. But like, if you're trying to make like the relationship work, sometimes we have to have compromise. Sometimes somebody has to win. Absolutely. Not every time it has to be a compromise, because sometimes it really matters for someone's self-identity to sometimes win some things.
Yeah,
To keep that, it's very important, because people just think that everything's like, oh, no, sometimes like it is what it is. But anyways, that was my only issue with Barda, was that it seemed like Jed was trying to come around to the way she wants things to be done, even though he's also headstrong. And he is absolutely,
Jed is obsessed with Barda.
yeah, he's absolutely headstrong too, and so is she. Then the other, which is I know Mary was going to come in once I say this word, is I did not like the way Barda's friend spoke to him. Absolutely.
Hey, thank you for reminding. I forgot about that rubbish. See, Tola and I have been friends for a very long time. Yeah, when we meet whatever man, whatever, we always comport. We behave ourselves. Highest you can crack to
I
be
mean,
jokes
meeting
here and
moments
there.
on this side. Somebody is just,
Yeah, but I mean, the ones that happened. The point is, report remains that we don't come and start doing, "Oh, I'm the chief
in
bodyguard.
front of someone.
I'm the chief bodyguard of her life, and I'm the one that, oh," he said, "Oh, cheers." She said, I don't think we should do that just yet."
So rude. It's not. It's unnecessary. Like,
Yeah, in my house.
I don't.
And
like,
Bada was there shining at his. I'm
That's
sorry, like
hostile behavior.
in Nigerian,
You're
like a
putting
he
your-
goods.
You're
Why?
putting your friend in an awkward position, because now it's kind of like, I have to check you, but I don't want to, because you're my friend. I wouldn't want to check you.
Okay, but she shouldn't have been smiling.
But
like
I
this.
don't want to also make my man feel like, But I didn't like that. Like,
She should have checked her. Actually, I'm sorry. This is my fiance. Not in a harsh way, but should have been like, babe, now it's not that it.
yeah, that
Just say something.
Yeah.
And after, okay, we see how you're lounging on the couch doing an interview. I said, okay, the same amount of the man that you don't want to cheers to. I can't remember the other things that she said that pissed me off again. I was like, girl,
I said other things, but
Yeah.
I didn't.
it's just generally hostile. Just
Yeah,
come
like
out
he was
hostile.
trying to. So you know how when someone asks you, "What do you like about him?" You say, "Oh, I liked everything." I said, "Yeah, be more specific."
Yeah.
Here's the thing: when we want to, it's filler words for trying to think. People do it all the time when they're trying to think about what they want to say next. Even Carl, when Carl was nervous when he met them up, he was first of all saying filler things, and he hadn't gone to the meet. And I'm like, as a person, you're supposed to help the person out. Like, oh.
No.
Also, you help the person a little bit, but
Yeah,
you're also going
listen
to
to
sit back and listen to what the person says, because you want to know what does the person actually like about you, and what can they say about you. Let me put you here, because am I feeding my own delusions thinking the person likes me. Also, you can help him out and say, "Oh yeah, in pause we did it," like, and give it over to him so that he can say something. And but he was trying to say, because it put someone on the spot. He knows how he feels about the girl, but the words haven't just met,
And
they haven't come, like his brain is like trying to move, but like, be more specific. He's coming, he's landing, he's going to say more things. Obviously he can't just say, "Oh, a feeling." Like, obviously
I
he
like
have
this
to say
one thing.
more.
guys don't actually have reasons why they like you. The
Some-
sooner
yeah.
the sooner you get that, the easier your life will be. Ask what
The
you like
things
about
that you do,
you,
that
the things that you
yeah.
like. For example, this one people are saying, "I'm so great." I'm like, okay, but when I'm shouting at you, don't you do? You forget when everything is nice, you forget that's me. I have little craze that I shout because when I shout now, I say, "Oh, well, you shout." I don't like when you shout. But when everything is good, "Oh, you're so great. Oh, you're so almost perfect." I'm like, I'm not perfect. You forgot about when I shout. So guys just like you, and there's no real reason. Because I asked, okay, what made you like me? He said, "Oh, well, I saw me. You just like what made you like me." Most guys
Yeah, some
cannot
guys-
tell.
some-
They can
some-
tell you.
some
They can
guys
describe
can
your
say-
qualities.
Yeah, some guys can truly say why they like you.
They can describe your
And
qualities, but
I do believe that people, well, we differ in that regard.
That was-
That's fine. No, like, I do believe that so they can have a reason, and they can express that reason and tell you that reason why they like you. And also sometimes it's just, I just like your whole aura.
it's
and everything about
it's
you,
obviously
yes.
it's both. As in one person that she was not given any grace,
Yeah, there was no room for
no
him to
allowance. Yeah,
it's not even just that. It's kind of like, just like when you go for an interview too. you say something generic at first so that you can quickly catch up and think, and then you
get more
answer. Yeah,
specific.
exactly. So he wasn't even being given that grace to like think.
Also,
and
she
then
came in with a hostile.
yeah, she came in hostile. Yeah, so I didn't like that at all. I didn't like
all.
that at all. That was not cool. That's not making us girls look good.
Because okay, yes, Micah's friend comes.
Yeah, it's not making like relax. You don't know. I know. Also, I want to say this to people: when you meet someone's partner, especially if someone's telling they want to get married to somebody, bear this in mind that the tables will turn at some point, and that person is going to become more important. And I feel like that's what some people don't understand. Both guys and girls, on parents too, is that event. The whole point is that this person is going to become. Hopefully, the success of a marriage is that the person is now going to be the most important person, and they are confident. The person they go to first. You know, that's what's going to happen. You don't want to be the friend on the out if you already rubbed the guy the wrong way, and then next thing you know, she's not hanging out. I'm not saying that a guy would tell her not to hang out with you, but if you're always hostile to the guy, exactly. So you don't want to be that kind of person. If you have good reason not to like someone, I even think that it's best to not even be hostile about it, so that people can receive what you're about to tell them easier. I think it's even best to like I always try to read the room, study the room, try to understand the dynamics. If I'm there smiling, looking at you guys, seeing what you're saying, how are you playing off and like finishing each other's sentences, saying whatever you're doing, and then after that, then me and you can sit down and talk. I was like, oh yeah, this is what I thought about him. This is what I did. So this is what I liked. This is what I feel like. Oh yeah, and then you can give me more insight and say, oh yeah, he does this sometimes. Like okay, fair. I haven't noticed that yet, but maybe we can have more time to like go out more, hang out, be in a more chilled environment, whatever. And she even brought you to the house, which is a very calm, neutral,
and his own place. And
yeah,
he decided to be doing principality.
He didn't even meet in the restaurant or anything. But hey, I just think that we when we're meeting, this is for both boys and girls and family members. When we're meeting someone significant other, like we shouldn't be aggressive in the moment. You try to like listen. The person, especially because I've not met, except the person has said something to you. Sometimes I know people preemptively might have said something negative about their partner to you, so you're not using that to judge immediately when you come into the room. But most times it's always best to just be neutral, hear what they have to say. If you love your friend as much as you say you love your friend, extend that grace in that moment until when the person starts to, if in that moment the person starts to say rubbish, I'm like, you know, it's like what's going on here, and then you can now, but don't react still. You can call your friends to say and like, okay, da. This is what I noticed. This is what I noticed, and I don't like the way he talks to you like that. I don't like this. I don't like that. But can you explain more about this, or what is your take on this? Because you don't want to become the friend that it will now be awkward to be friends with you if they marry and they're still going strong, you know.
Well, I mean, in this case of Michael still defended that girl and they are still friends. So sometimes they are friends because they think
agree,
what the person did. Because
but I don't
called
think
her bodyguard or something.
I don't think people are really truly ready for like a relationship if they're not willing to understand that there is a day that your friend that you're calling your absolute bestie, your husband will trump that person, or your wife will trump that person, or maybe your closest sister or your closest whatever. There's a day that isn't that the success of a marriage is that eventually like to your parents to get like for like my parents to get to where they are, your parents to get to where they are,
and everything,
they have to be each other's confidant, and they're now like they've gotten to that place where they're now a unit. You know,
being a unit, I mean, it takes literally unity. I mean, you have to be
united.
You guys are going to be the closest, and everybody else follows after.
You don't want people to become ops.
No,
you know,
and you don't want to be anybody's.
Yes, and you don't want to be isolated either, because you're still going to need a friend, like because your partner might upset you, absolutely, and then you need your friend that will be a shoulder to like, oh, this is it. And you need a good sound friend that will also be able to call you out on, oh, this is not that a friend that just absolutely thinks they are the best and there's nothing that you will do wrong. Anyway.
Yeah, I agree with her. Just to add one other thing, because those people that do this, they also come from this. This happens on Love Is Blind and on Married at First Sight, where they come and say like, "Oh, there's something wrong with you. That's why you're on this show." But I'm like, your person is also on this show.
Thank you.
So there's something wrong with the person. Yeah. There's something wrong with your person too.
Thank you.
It's a bunch of losers coming together.
Thank you. There's this idea that people have when it's their friend. is that, oh, there was something wrong with that guy, but they met on the same show.
Yeah.
So let's not just be like, oh, my person is business and everything, and the other person is the one that has issues. That is not
sure.
the case. So yeah, I don't know.
I have to clarify something, because I think, oh god, I hate the fact that we're in this age where you have to explain, because people comprehension is quite low, literacy level also low. Because I was to clarify something, that when I said that, oh, the guy will not be reasons to like you, it doesn't mean that you cannot highlight your good qualities.
Okay.
It just means that, because I told you the story because he said that about the guy that fell in love with the woman that loves to fight in church, and he was the most gentle guy, and everybody tries to warn him of her that this guy is problematic and everything, and it's like, no, that's all you love. In fact, they had even explored that God had made it that the girl left the church, he brought her back to the church, and they were like, oh my god, this guy. And he married her, and they used to have just terrible fights, even parking the table that used to be rowing on the express and everything. Eventually they divorced. But the point is that, and when men like love you, they love, that's why there's some studies say that men are more romantic, because men love despite, like, they actually do. When they love you, your flaws, they don't seem to see your flaws, they just love you, as in, and it's almost like all those wolves that imprints, they can highlight the good qualities, yes, but it just seems like it's kind of blind. So what the perspective was trying to say, that men try to itemize what they like about people, itemize what you look for in a person, so that you don't just blindly go for somebody and then it ends up bad. So when I say that, oh, a guy can just like you and not have a reason, he can still, or he should still be able to highlight your good qualities. Not that he will like you and you're a complete beast. No.
Yeah, but anyway, I like this couple. I would say that
this is what I was saying.
Yeah, but then the things that they are showing us to come is not giving confidence. Not looking.
We see her crying.
Crying.
That's evil, friends.
Yeah, so I don't know what went wrong, which is kind of worrisome. But I think if anything were to go wrong, maybe
no, it's Hannah. She's one that is so stuck on.
Maybe there's like a bit of control issues.
Yeah, she's one that she's
from
used
him.
to.
Also from him, like maybe because he did say that culture and everything, like he comes from a culture of a man leading and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not gonna say, to me that I always say it takes two to tango.
Yeah, they both they differ on that.
Yeah.
She also is like, I also want to lead something and then and what he's like, no.
Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, but like them as a couple thus far, hoping that it's all just the show, just editing things and all. But man, I don't know, her crying on her, like, weeping. It's not. I don't know what could make her cry like that and then still marry someone, or I don't know, like.
Or is it after?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not. Yeah. So
basically, out of all these couples, who do you think is marrying?
I think Carla and Sorova, because they've dealt with their family issue.
Yeah. How about Billy and Ashley? No. Megan and Kieran.
Yeah, I think Megan and Kieran, because they don't really have any issues per se. Yeah.
Remember last season of Love and USA, the couple that didn't seem to have any issues until the end, where we now find out that, oh, he had never told her he loved her.
But this one they've done that.
So.
Yeah, and I think they handled the triangle thing quite well and didn't necessarily linger on. It's not.
And also Kieran is like very much like, is like, I believe Megan and I follow her.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I mean, but anything is possible, really, because we don't know. So anything is possible. We've not seen enough, so anything is possible. They might get 2 or 3 couples. Like, if you're asking me who should not marry at all, I've already answered that question. I think that they should date for real, and nobody ever. Well, we know that one couple has been together for a year.
Yeah.
So awesome to those people, but I've never watched this show and people have dated after the altar for real, and then it worked out. So it's never happened.
Because SK and Raven was a dumpster fire.
Yeah, it's never happened, and not because of Raven, because
of
SK. I feel like if SK was a different person, it would have worked out. Yeah. But I feel like Billy should, and they should date to see how things work.
Because
if not
going to put in the effort
for those 6 months that she's
that they're long,
because she's and then based on how, like,
he's not gonna put in the effort.
I don't really want a lady to change her career, and then and then it's then there's other issues besides that, and that's not the only issue.
No,
you know?
I think they should break up.
So,
is what I'm saying. I think
you
they
say
should- I
that.
think they should
Yeah,
break up. Because he's not gonna try. It's clear because if we're going to try, even if initially the cabin crew was an issue and he worked through that, he should
I don't
at this
think they
point
should
he
get
should be
married.
saying he should be
Yeah.
he should be reassuring her that don't worry, we'll figure it out. Work. He's not doing
There are
that.
people that been on the show that I said they don't think they should marry. They went ahead and married and they got divorced, and I still stand by it. And
Yes, all the couples are divorced
and
actually.
I-
But
yeah.
not surprised.
and I'm not, and I'm
The only couple that I was not sure, but they've proven like I wanted them to stay together. Kwame and Chelsea. I wasn't sure.
I knew those ones were going to stay together, and for reasons I cannot see on air.
I wasn't sure because it was the way they were portraying it was looking very much shaky, like he wants his freedom, blah blah blah.
No. We can discuss further about that. There's some dynamics in that I wouldn't want to go into here. But yeah,
So
they
that's
work
the
out.
one,
They work out well. They work out well for themselves. They fit each other nicely.
I love. It's one of my favorite couples now. Actually. Yeah, come on, Chelsea.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't follow any of them.
I don't follow any of
But,
them. Besides Lauren.
Yeah, I haven't kept up with any of them and their lives, but whenever they do pop up and everything, like, so when I say I don't like closely follow what you do, I don't. I'm not sure. I might be like following Bliss or Lauren too. Yeah, but I don't really like keep up with what they're doing.
No, what's the when they come to
But
my mind, I go
the
check
little
them
that I have seen for the people that are married and still married, the people that I thought should marry and stay married, they are doing the thing and it's working out for them. So good for them. For what they show us, we don't know their whole life.
The show works. The show works. It's just the type of person that the show
I think you have
works
to
for.
be genuine.
Yes.
I think you have to be open. I think you have to be willing to be embarrassed.
Yes.
And not feel ashamed about being in love or like being on a TV show and finding and needing the help. I think those are the people that genuinely it worked out for, because there was no kind of clowning as Zach did not get, and there was no kind of
just
bliss,
insults,
and there was no kind of bliss. Why would you let someone make you?
Yeah, so that was clowning insults. Yeah,
there was no kind of all of that.
Even Nicole too, she chops.
Yeah. But sometimes some decisions people cannot explain them or reason them, but they work out. They do, and only you know those best, not what everybody else is saying around you.
And that's why people need to respect people's decisions,
Yeah.
because you don't know.
Yeah, you don't know, and so you never know.
No.
But when I notice people like they have like shame and they don't the image matters to them. They never usually work out on a show like this. Like, you can just tell. And it's, especially if you're not mature enough to handle the fact that image matters to them and how things... Like, for example, Brett, is it Brett? Yeah. He comes across as someone that cares about the way things do, but not in a way that it's, like, toxic.
No,
do you get
he can laugh at himself.
Yeah, exactly. Not in a way, but he's mature enough to know that...
About his suit.
Yeah, exactly. You get it? You get it, but it's not in a way that it will affect his relationship, and not in a way that it affects him as a person. Not in a way. Do you know how many things they tried to say about the guy?
Yeah,
like,
of course.
They were trying to insinuate rubbish.
Of course.
So you have to be, if you care about image or anything, you have to be mature enough to go on a show like this, and like for it to work for you.
Yeah, I think
maturity is key.
Lacking in a lot of people, and
key.
I don't know how they're going to be able to identify.
It's key.
Because someone like Katisha, if you say you have
I'm so sorry, guys.
if you say you have a history of dating bad people, how, like, we have to be able to gauge that you have changed, because clearly she hasn't changed. Because, and even like how the Javin get on the show, because clearly he's very closed off. I don't know how you'll be able to get, because I will come off as closed off too if I'm talking to a stranger. So,
but Javin, like I said, is very intelligent and very, like, that's what they're saying.
No, he is very intelligent.
And that he's good with talking and everything. So he's good. Interviewing him on a show like this would have been so pleasant and nice. He would have been enjoying the interview. Would have been enjoying himself or herself, or
but he gives me like low effort. I want to give me low effort. I don't think you're ready for marriage.
Look, I'm just telling you.
I've seen him on that interview. I've seen him on this show. He gives me low effort.
That was no one trying to come on the show now. Remember, stop.
So you think I tried to show you he was doing more?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? Let's be real. Love is blind, and all these other no matter even Married at First Sight. No matter how small the viewership, it changes your life significantly if you use it wisely, because somebody hasn't. But if you use it wisely and you use it to leverage yourself,
Nick, you never lose this stuff.
if you use it wisely and leverage yourself on like podcasting, TV, brand endorsement deals, you can have a really nice life.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
and everybody knows that. So like if you're coming on the show and like, nah, I need to be, and this is someone that wanted a football career. He wanted to be famous.
Yeah.
Let's be realistic, okay? He wanted to be famous, wanted to have a football career, wanted to be. Yes, you can go into football for passion. I'm not denying that.
Because he still plays. He's definitely passionate about
I'm
football.
passionate, but football is not just about the passion of the football. There's a lot that comes with sports. Like you can have a really nice life, especially football in the UK. You can have an absolutely fantastic life if you make it into the big leagues. Same thing with basketball in America. In American football, you can have a fantastic. So some people, it's not just about the sports; it's about everything together. So this is the thing that when people talk sometimes, I'm like, you need to like pay attention to the subtle nuances and you'll pick up on some things. He was destined to be, to him, was destined to be a star. Okay? And now football didn't work out.
He's a star.
But now he's a star. And now maybe hopefully he can leverage that into some more financial freedom for himself.
Yeah, he should what they call that, sportscaster.
Yeah.
Should be a
Okay.
sportscaster. Like, do you know those
Okay,
things
yeah,
they do?
sports.
Sportscaster.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. I
No,
thought I heard
sportscaster.
podcaster. Yeah,
No,
sports.
no,
Yeah.
no.
That's what I thought.
No, sports, like, you know those, like, you know how they have those like 5 people discussing like,
Yeah.
a game
He
or
see
stuff.
that he can leverage that
You
for
can
himself.
do that. At least you can start by doing guest sports.
Thank you. Fantastic.
Yeah,
So
because
so
even
don't you
Ozil
don't
was
you
able to,
he
like,
was
Ozil
not
is only local and Ozil was
good.
able to leverage
He's
to
not
that,
going
so.
to drop the ball on that and interview for a show like this and not be fantastic on the interview.
No, they should. See,
He wasn't going to.
let's be real. Everybody that applies for this show now definitely is okay with being famous.
Yes, like let's be
Let's
realistic.
not call
I think
anybody a
that
fame whore.
yes, I think that ship has
The ship
sailed.
has sailed.
Even let's be realistic. Actually, sorry, I'm using this word over and over again. Even the very first season of this show,
if you go on Netflix, you definitely
anybody
need
that signs
there
up
was a
for a
chance
reality
for
show, that there's a chance that it's going to blow up. There's a chance that it's going to be on TV.
Yeah.
Even if it's a small section of the population that knows you, your cachet has grown.
Yeah.
You know this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just stop all of it because even the people that people absolutely love
They
and
say
desire,
Lauren and Karen, they're
guess
the only
what?
real couple.
they are into being on air.
Yes.
It's what
the
they
only
do.
people that we can say definitely they don't care. Amber and Burnett.
They are not doing
They
anything.
opted out.
Yeah. So let everybody, and there's nothing where I feel like people feel like they should be ashamed
No,
for
they shouldn't be
wanting to
ashamed.
be. There's
No, they
nothing
shouldn't be
wrong with
ashamed.
that.
Yeah,
It's a
fine.
good life. It's
It
a
is,
really
it is.
it's a fantastic life if you can make it work.
Yeah.
If you can do it well and do it with integrity and do it with your whole heart and you really love it, it's a fantastic life.
And
Let
it's
nobody
legit.
make you feel bad for wanting to be on
Famous
TV
and
or famous.
successful.
If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. As long as you're not coming out here being a jerk or anything or you know doing all that weird stuff. That's what you want to do. That is absolutely fantastic. But you should still also want to find love.
Yes,
Finding love should be
Paris,
number one,
yeah.
and becoming
Fame
famous
can
should
be
be
number
your
two.
like
Distance,
your
consolation
prize. Exactly. You should come here for finding love because at this point I think that ship has sailed. Okay, so you should come here, and it's the reason why they say they're having a hard time finding good guys because I think women have made their peace with that. Like coming on TV and
guys
I don't think
still-
the women have made their peace with it, so they don't think that it's a bad look on them or
Yeah.
anything. But I don't think that
guys are
more-
afraid of vulnerability.
yeah, I don't
and
think the guys have, like,
but hopefully Demola will help because Demola,
I think they should try and find some people on LinkedIn. It's a good place. It's social media. They're trying to find
don't bring what's drinking coffee talking about B2B sales.
yeah, none of those what this
Don't
stuff there.
bring toxic.
But you can find
people.
some nice people on LinkedIn. I think if you see somebody's profile that is nice and they had a nice long career, you can slide into the idea and say, "Hey, I'm from." Blah, blah, blah."
I also think that they should stop trying to get people. The people that apply.
Yeah,
go
but
through
that's
them.
what we're saying, that they're not applying. Isn't that what we were talking about this time? That they said that the guys are like so accomplished. They're not. So I think you need to go find their watering hole. You know, I
Oh, but also when you meet one, for example, you meet Brett. Okay, they hire Chelsea. Why? Okay, you hire Chelsea, which is fine. Why don't you hire? You don't need to hire Brett officially, consulting, whatever. Someone like Brett, someone like Zach. Okay, go into your network and can you link me? Definitely, there'll be other people like them.
one guy
in
was
their
talking about that.
network.
I was listening. He's in the GTA and he was talking about like he's trying to get like so he's noticing that a lot of women are like there are a lot of high income women, but they're not like men that are matching them because whenever they do their mixers and everything, they're having a hard time. So he's like, oh, he now actually he's networking, like that's his job now.
Yeah.
He's networking men to help match with women.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna network. And he's going to all these like office things, whatever they do, those events that they have, and like they're not there for the purpose of love or finding a partner. But it's like, I'm going there to go find them.
Yeah.
With expensive car shows or whatever. I'm going there to go find these men.
Yeah.
Like, and then network, and then not only that, like have proper conversations with them, get to know if this one's a jerk or someone that has money and is not a serious person. But like, he's actually doing the work for the ladies, and I'm like, that is the way to go about it. I feel like if you're going to go to another city, you should have put someone as a plant in there already, networking, like a guy networking in the city, getting to know people, getting to meet people. Like that, you don't have to, again, as much as I love watching the show, you don't have to give it to us every year. If it's for the betterment of people's lives, and we're not going to play with people's lives, and we're serious about, we want to make people fall in love, or is it about money? I don't know. Like I mean, for Love Is Blind, I'm making money.
Content, yeah.
Exactly. If it's truly that, oh, you're trying to change people's life and have people marry and meet people, great. You could literally do the groundwork. Like it could take you maybe 2 years to produce the show. Like find people,
And
take the
that's
time,
the
go
UK.
into the city, move around, get to know people, and then network, and then find people, talk to them for a period, and then you can now say, okay, this is what we're doing, da, 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 and you find grassroots people, as you say, like grassroots movement and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I just remembered something. Like Oprah had a show that she tried to do one time about like the dating show where
I went to town.
I went to a town, and I was like, okay, in this town.
Yeah, I saw that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, because and that's what the UK did, and that's why, like, if you notice, the guys are actually like, they have
real jobs. Is that what you're trying to say?
they are of a reasonable. Their ages are comparable, and their jobs are also comparable.
Yeah. Like,
in the US, I'm so sorry.
The girls would be like fantastic and
Nancy, homeowner, this and that,
and
barista.
then the guys would be like, nah, barista should have never been on.
Barista is like, well,
let's be real with
barista is I'm here.
He's giving more
towards the handle,
this type of show, temptation, this type of show. That's what he's giving.
It'll be a tempter.
Yeah. But yeah,
it's for the show that they will throw him out, because he would not come and tell the person that, so I feel like you should be like, me and you are at the same level of attraction, or what, like.
God, but yeah, that's my own.
Yeah.
My own.
Well, it's been an interesting one. I'm looking forward to the finale and the reunion.
But again, as we round out, I always, again, I'm going to repeat what I said in the first part. We do not know these people personally. We are just observing. We don't hold anything. We move on with our lives. People, please do the same. Like, again, I'm going to bring up another show, Love Island. Can people just watch, enjoy? You can also, like, yes, chat with your friends online, but no negativity, no hatred. Don't go into, if you don't like someone that you watched on TV, you don't need to go into their comment section and be telling them how you don't like them or whatever.
They don't need to know. If they do something really heinous or commit a serious crime, fine. But other than that, okay, people that are upset that Katisha didn't pick Javon, why are you now saying her death threats? Why are you now doxing her?
Ridiculous.
Why are you now calling the immigration, whatever immigration is in Britain, in the UK or not? What happened?
What kind of rubbish is that?
Obviously, because she's not fully so, but what's the what is the problem?
I need y'all to please, like, we need to all, like, get a life, I think.
Is it paining you that much? Okay, why sisters? We are not that pained. It's okay.
Enjoy your show. You can love and hate people, chat with your friends, do in the whatever, but please, guys, don't bring it to the public and don't overdo things. But yeah, anyway, love and light, everyone. Bye.
Bye.